I'm going to be taking you through the process and the guidelines on what you need to know and the procedures of the registration successfully. So if you missed my previous tutorial, I recorded a video on the requirements to get a SCUML certificate. So if you missed that video, you want to go and watch it. And the reason why this SCUML certificate is very, very important. But that is not where we are going today. So once you come to their portal here, you want to scroll down to the extreme edge of this their website here. So where we have this this proceed to registration here, the first thing you want to do is to accept their terms and condition by clicking on the accept button here. Then you want to click on proceed with registration. All right, so clicking on proceed to registration will take you to this surface here. Okay, so now this surface, you need to pay attention to this first segment. We have I think three different sessions here, right? So here where we have this category here, this is where you want to pay attention. All right, so pay attention. The first thing under this category is to choose this guy here where we have this DNFP, this one here. But this NPO is for non-profitable organization. So if your business falls under the non-profitable organization, then you want to go for it. But if it is just the normal supermarket or the normal business, you want to click on it. Then the next one here is to choose your registration type. So you want to click on the drop down arrow here. If your business is a registered company, you want to go for RC. But if it is business name, you want to select business name. So I'm going to be selecting a business name. Then the third one here under this the sector where your business falls under. So you want to look for the categories that your business fall under here. We have different categories here, so I'm going to be selecting the one that suits the registration that I'm doing, right? Consultant and what consultation company. So let me select this one here. Then here under this objective, you want to select what is suitable, what the business does, right? If let's assume this one now is under consultant services, so I'm going to be inputting that we are into consultant services, right? I just write a simple sentence like we offer consultation services online. So if your business falls under the other category, make sure that what you are doing, what you indicate under this sector here is what you are going to be putting in your main business objective, or else they are going to be rejecting your application. So the next thing is to select your incorporated number, right? So this simply means your CAC number, your CAC registration number. So I'm going to be inputting my CAC registration number here. Then the next thing is the day that your business is registered, right? So they've confirmed this name. That is why you are seeing something incorporated number here, which is BN, right? So you want to click on BN, right? So the next thing here is to do what? Enter your registered name. So let me just scroll down a little bit for you to see this. So the next thing is to enter your business name at the way it is written on your CAC certificate. That is the way you are going to also be inputting it. So let me just input my business name here, which is what I'm presently inputting now. All right. So once I'm done inputting it, the next section is to confirm the date that your business is incorporated, the date that your business is registered under CAC, right? So I'm going to be doing that shortly. I've already input the date that my business was incorporated. The next thing is your TIN number, which is your tax identification number. So I've already recorded a video on this also. If you want to get your TIN number online, just the way that we are registering this online application as well, the same way is what you are going to be using, and you are also going to be getting it that same day you register it, right? And if you also want me to help you submit the application on your behalf, it is what I can easily help you with, since our business have to do with online consultation services, right? So I'm going to be inputting my TIN number here. So you can also reach out to me on this. If you want us to help you do this, then that's fine. We are going to be charging you for these services, then you can get it the same day that you consult us, right? The next thing here is your state and your address, right? So let me quickly explain this. I don't want to waste so much time here, so I'm quickly going to pause the video, fill in everything, then come back to you guys. So where we have this head office address here, you want to input your what head office address, the address that is on your CAC certificate. That is what you are going to be inputting here. Then under this state, you want to input the state that your business is incorporated, where your business is presently run in the state, and it's not your state of origin. Okay, so now this where we have bank, you want to fill in your bank, right? So it might not necessarily it be the bank that you want to use to open your corporate account. If you have any other bank, you can also input the bank account number and the details. Then here you can choose to pick your SCUML certificate in your state. This is where you don't want to do any mistake again, right? So I'm still going to be coming back here, but let me just fill in this address, state, bank details so we can proceed. All right, so I'll be right back. So now that I've already filled in the address number, the state, the bank, and my account number and the account name. So the next thing we want to do here is to do what? To proceed with our registration by clicking the choose SCUML office to pick up your certificate. Now, this is where you want to pay more attention, because let's assume you are staying in Lagos State and you choose a office that is in Abuja. You are going to be wasting your money to go and pick it up in their office in Abuja there. So you don't want to do that mistake. Make sure that it is the same state that you presently at. All right. So you can also go to their website to check the address of their different offices in Nigeria. So I'm going to be selecting the one that is nearby to me. Another mistake you don't want to do is to do what? Go and pick this certificate for someone else. Please make sure it is the director, the owner of this business that is going to be picking it up. I'm going to be inputting the organization number here. So once you input the organization number, the next thing you want to do is to proceed by adding the organization what? The organization email address. So I want to input the email address of this business here. Then here is where you want to fill in the what? Where we have this organization contact person details. This must be the company's directors. Now, this is your personal details which you want to fill in here, right? So I'm going to quickly explain this page. So I'm going to I'm going to pause this video, fill it up, then come back to explain. We have under this company's director's profile. So you want to fill in the owner of this company's name, right? Which is his personal details here. Then the next thing is this NIN that you are seeing here. I choose to censor it because of security reasons. And the address, this address is your home address where you are presently living, right? Then the next thing here is your email address, right? So make sure this email address is correct. Then your phone number, you want to make sure that your phone number is correct. So this will be your personal phone number. Then you want to input your password, your personal password. So let me just scroll down for you to see this session here. So you can see that we have personal password here. So this is the personal password you want to input. So you are going to be inputting it twice to confirm your password. So I believe this is the end of the first session here. Once you are done filling in all the informations required, next thing you want to click here is the next button, right? Once you click on the next button, it's going to be asking you this question: that are you sure that you have read and understand the SCUML registration guidelines here? So you want to click on what? You want to click on OK. Let me try to zoom in a little bit. All right. So you want to click on OK. Once you click on OK, then it's going to proceed and takes you to the next registration page, right? So you can see here that it has taken me to the registration page now. So it said I have successfully completed my step 1 of the registration, right? So the login details has been sent to my email. That is why I said your email must be what? Must be active and valid. So here, and this is what they sent here, which is is going to be your login details. So let me click on it. It is an email from SCUML after we must have registered successfully on their website. So you can see here that they are trying to send me my username and password. So I'll be able to use it to track the login details, to track the status of what I submitted, the application I submitted. So this is my username and password now. Once I've been able to use this username and password to log in into their website, right, I'll be able to track the status. So you want to click on begin step 2 now. So this is the next step now to proceed with our registration. So here, this is where you want to add the beneficiary of the ownership, right? So this simply means that if you have a beneficiary, you can easily add their details in this page, which is what we are going to be doing shortly. So what I'm going to be doing in a very short form is to explain this page, then fill it and click on next. So now under this page, if you have a shared under your business, so this share, the person that is having this share must have at least 5% or more than this share, right? For you to be able to fill their details here. So once you fill in their details here, and once you are done, the first thing is to input their name, their full name, their date of birth, their NIN, mobile number, address, and any other percentage of the share here. And once you are done with this category, you want to click on next. And if you have more than one shareholders in your company here, so you want to click on add more. Where we see add more here, you want to click on add more. So I'm just going to be filling this my what's it called, my beneficiary of ownership here. Then I'm going to continue with the registration. I choose to blur my informations for security reasons. So once you are done filling this page, you want to click on next, right? So once you click on next here, it's going to do what takes you directly to the next page. So let's quickly wait for this guy to take us to the next page while we click on next. So it's going to take us to this page. You can see here, it said successfully inserted. So we need to proceed to the third step, which is, I think, the final step now. So we want to click on begin the third step. So this is where you want to add all your necessary documents, the PDF formats, and all the things that we have been uploading or we have been writing. So let me just click on begin the third step. So this is the second step to the registrations, like I've told you before now. So now here we want to add our partner details, right? So remember we've added the share that we've given to them in the previous form. So here we want to add their personal details. Now this is their personal details, right? So the first thing you want to do on this page is to input their first name, their middle name, their surname, then the designation, then their date of birth, their NIN, their gender, their phone number, their email, their address, and their BVN, right? So once we are done with that, then we want to proceed to another third stage of our registration, right? So I'm going to be doing that quickly. Now that I've already filled in the partner details now and everything has been cross-checked, once you are done with the information, then the next thing is to come to next. Then you want to proceed with your registration by clicking on next, right? So clicking on next, we go through the profile, go through what you've checked, go through what you are filling. If it is correct, then so that we can proceed, right? So let's wait for them to cross-check this while we proceed to the next registration, right? So you can see what we have here. It said the registration was successful. This is what we have here. So we want to click on this. Is where we now want to upload. We want to start uploading our documents, right? So we are going to be clicking on what? We are going to be clicking on upload document. So here you want to pay attention, right? So you don't get to mix it up, right? So let's just wait till this page pops up, so I'll be able to explain how this really works. So now this is where you want to upload all the necessary forms that we've already filled in, and you need to pay attention here. Now, the first one here says what? Your DPO or registration form. Here, this is it here. This simply means what? Your certificate, your CAC certificate. This is where you want to input it. And you can't just input just the picture. You want to input the PDF. So how do you do that? You want to open a new tab on your phone, right? So you want to open another new tab here. Once you open a new tab, then you want to type JPEG to PDF. We are going to be converting our picture to JPEG, so to PDF. So you want to click on enter here, and once you click on enter, let me try to zoom in now so you can see what we are doing. Now we want to make use of this first one here. This first one is what we are going to be making use of, right? I'm going to click on it, right? So once we click on it, it takes us to this page. So here you want to look for your CAC set. After uploading my JPEG format here, so this is what I have. So this is where I'm going to be downloading my JPEG, right? So you can see it right here. So I'm just going to be clicking on convert to PDF. So it's going to help me convert it with just a matter of time. So now my image is now saved on a JPEG. So I'm going to download it on a PDF format now. And you can see it right here that it has successfully been done. To be going back to my previous tab to upload this guy in a JPEG form. So I'm going to long press, then drag it here. So I'll be able to upload it in a rightful way, right? So this is the first one that I've already uploaded now, right? This is it here. So I've already uploaded it. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing is to submit. So I'm going to click on submit file. After I must have convert my JPEG, my picture to PDF. So I'm going to submit it, right? So once I click on submit, it's still going to be taking me to the next step again, where I'm still going to be submitting another document. So let me just click on submit file and wait for. So here you can see that they said the registration has been successful. This is the last phase of it, right? So they said you have successfully uploaded your file and your application for registration with SCUML was being successfully submitted and it is being reviewed, right? So they said, please note that this is not an evidence of your registration. So this is the things that you really need to know and to be sure of, right? So this is a very short tutorial on how to go about it. I hope you find value in watching this very tutorial today. And before I go, I'm going to, once you get to this page, an email will be sent to you with the email that you use to register to check your login details. So once you get the login details, you'll be able to use it to log in to track your report here. So once it's been approved, you can easily go to their office to pick it up, right?